So Super Bowl Sunday, I'm only working 6 hours today from 6 to 12. It don't seem like that much, right? Only seems like 6 hours away. But even just those 6 hours are seem like so far away from me, you know? I just hope I encounter some good people and have good interactions today. You might see a little less people today, but then people are hosting people at their house, so they might be running in for certain things, you know? The garbage disposal doesn't work, or I don't know. But I just feel a little tired this morning. I got my cup of coffee. I just got to be positive, you know? And I can't really change much about myself in one day, you know? Meaning like my demeanor, how I look, how my eyes look, you know? Maybe, you know, how my face settles and just how I look, you know? Some people look happy, some people look grouchy and grumpy, and I'm sure I lean more to the serious side, so I do want to avoid social media. I wish I could live a life without social media. It's kind of like, how would I ever really become myself or really understand myself if I'm always comparing myself or being like other people or being influenced by other people, you know? That's kind of a difficult thing, you know? But I'm waiting for my Uber. It's already on its way. And my daughter's coming over, so I'm a little nervous. I'm going to be pretty tired. But I can't do too much in a few hours that I'm seeing her. But the best thing that I can do is have a peaceful time with her, you know? Not be a mean person or not, you know, do my best to be patient and communicative with her, you know? Anyway, peace. $31 Uber. I mean, today was 18. No, today was around 19 bucks. And so yesterday was around 14. It's like 32 bucks. As soon as the guy seen the $18 request, probably it was real quick, you know. It's like a 15-minute drive. If he gets another one, I mean, even if he gets a $10 drive, that's $28 in an hour, you know. I'm sure it gets dead, you know. It's not as consistent as working an 8-hour shift somewhere. But, and also when you're an Uber driver, you're always constantly looking at, okay, it's 18 bucks, but then I'm driving this amount of miles. And so really I'm wasting gas. And they're constantly weighing out what they're really getting. But not only that, if you really keep track of your mileage, you know, and you do your taxes, you'll get all that money back, you know. Every time you eat lunch, you know, every time you drive anywhere. The parking lot's pretty empty. Step right at the Starbucks. Just the people who work there are gonna open up soon. You know, it's pretty busy. I'm sure Starbucks on Sundays. People go to church and things like that. Home Depot doesn't open till 7. I'm an opener today, and we usually come in an hour early. But like I said, it's the weekend, so 6 hours should go by fairly quickly. I'll be all right. Just a little tired mixed with anxious, you know? So one thing I do miss about smoking marijuana is just that change of mind, you know? I don't know. I would even run fast too when I wouldn't smoke. I mean, when I would smoke, I would run fast. I don't miss like the smoker's breath or nothing like that, but I do miss that change of attitude, you know? I do miss that other way of thinking, you know? of being excited, like that euphoria feeling, like excited, that zest for life, you know. After the paranoia, of course, but I don't know. I don't know. I do miss that, but not. I mean, like smoking joints and stuff was like a habit to do. I was smoking a lot of joints actually. And it was kind of a cool, like a, you know, like to settle down, like, all right, chill, you know, appreciate life, you know. It was more, it's kind of like a spiritual thing, you know. So I might microdose on some mushrooms, or like I said, my cousin gave me some pills, but didn't do much for me. Like, only one pill didn't do much. And everything's expensive, you know. I'd rather not have that expense and just kind of deal with what I'm going through until I can actually maybe grow my own, you know what I mean? Things like that. I mean, I think I have like 3 pills left, and I might just take 2 next time and see. I want to like kind of like test it out how it feels, because I took shrooms once at a music festival. It was more of like a rave actually. It wasn't really a festival with like popular artists. I think there was popular DJs, but I wasn't really into the music at the time. I was more just trying to be around the social group within my community that I was like kind of becoming part of, but not really. Anyway, people are coming to start work, and yeah, I'm just thinking about that right now. I'm sitting here, not feeling depressed, just thinking too much about money, and you know, after work I want to get home quicker, so I'm gonna take an Uber so I can spend time with my daughter. Thinking about how I feel, like kind of anxious right now, just like about my attitude and my unhappiness and how it shows, you know. I was like picturing myself in a scenario playing out with somebody that I work with, asking me like, why don't you talk to anybody? Or like, but then I'm like, I talk to like the people I have to work with, but even then it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of weird. I look at them in the eyes or whatever, you know, the animalistic feeling. Yeah, I wonder who's coming in right now. Can't really tell from too far. I think I can tell. Actually, I don't even know. I'm a little nervous to see that manager, the one that told me that I guess the customer made a complaint about me. I just feel lame around her. I feel like a bitch, you know. She's probably like, oh, this guy's a bitch. He took it all personal, but she doesn't know what I went through. Like, what really upset me is that someone else heard me. Like, I just was found embarrassed. Like, I felt like she was putting me on blast in front of everybody. She doesn't know my triggers, but so just don't be hard on myself, you know. Just don't think I'm a bitch. People can think what they want, you know. And all I can do is continue my work ethic, and that's all I can do, you know. But I assume there's a lady manager here, because when they do an open like this and there's nobody at the nighttime, like there's no overnight shift where the store's been open for 24 hours, they got to come in 15 minutes before the openers come in so they could like walk around the store. So they schedule people for like 5:45. And right now, walking to the store right now, I just seen ladies. So I think it's the manager lady who I just assume she just doesn't like me. She's like a tough personality. And she probably just thinks I'm a piece of shit, you know, tattoos and I'm a lame or whatever. And she just has that personality, you know, that I kind of like. I don't know. My guilty conscience too, taking those fucking stickers too, you know. That has a big part to play in it. I'm a fucking petty thief, man. You gotta quit that shit. I mean, I haven't done it lately. Well, actually, they haven't had no stickers, actually. I still have fucking some, but I want like a stack of them, you know? But yeah, it's just guilty conscience. So it's my fault. It's my fault, but also it's my fault. It's my fault. And I don't know. I don't know. A big part of my job is customer service. So I'm taking orders. So just take it with grace. So my Uber's actually gonna be in 3 minutes. The guy was on it like a shark, but I just got out of work and a quick 6 hours. Better, Chief?
Well, yeah, hey, what's up with the
You watch football or not?
I do, but I guess I'm gonna watch it from there.
Later, bro. Anyway, I don't really give a fuck about the game, to be real with you. That shit's fake, so I can't get into it. But yeah, my Uber is 3 minutes away. I'm gonna take an Uber home. I'll usually take the bus when my daughter's there, trying to preserve some time. You know, doesn't mean shit. You know, money don't mean shit. So it's all peace and happiness. But so I'll be home in no time. And there's a paisano. They sell flowers by my house, like on the corner of the street. So I'll probably buy some flowers right there. I think I have some change. But yeah, Home Depot, the fucking flowers are about 19 bucks. They look pretty. Just I think in the corner you get like some good ones for like 10 bucks. This is making my daughter feel happy. She's either gonna watch me go for my sprints. I did work out yesterday. She's either gonna help me run some sprints. And then my Uber's gonna come. I don't know what it looks like. Either gonna watch me do some sprints, or we're gonna walk to Dollar Tree, get her some Valentine's cards, and she could give them out to her friends. So I'm liking the card idea. And yeah, anyway, so had a good day at work, man. Peace. Anything? ¿Está bien? I forgot my change. Buenos días, ¿ah? Gracias, ¿ah? Adiós. Humble ass dude. My mom might get mad I didn't get her none, but these flowers are beautiful, man. You're beautiful too, baby. Really beautiful. Look at this sunflower. Look how beautiful that rose is. For only 10 bucks. Home Depot, these are like 20. So I surprised my daughter. She was happy to see me. Everything's been smooth. I wanted her to come with me on a walk right now to my poor dog. I've been neglecting her walk. I'll take her for one walk and then it'll be like 2 weeks till I go again. Poor daughter too. Sounds like the same shit. Huh? She was peeing right now. Fuck, I was yanking on her. I'm sorry. So I was scheduled for 6 hours, from like 6 to 12, right? And if you're supposed to take a lunch within 6 hours. Let's say you get caught up at work, you have an 8-hour shift. Once it hits the 6th hour, you're supposed to take a lunch. But I said, fuck it, I'm not even gonna take a lunch. I'm gonna just get that extra 30. 6 to 12, if I take a half-hour lunch, it's only a 5.5-hour shift. And that's all good. I only took one break. I wonder if they're gonna get mad. I don't care. I doubt it. But come on. I don't wanna get frustrated. My daughter's in good spirits still. So there's these two co-workers. One, he's in the plumbing section. I was working with him today. I'm surprised they gave me the schedule they gave me. Like, it's fucking customer service Home Depot, so even people who've been there so long have to work the weekends, And I just happened to get the good schedule, get off at 12. Like that youngster, he came in an hour after me. I came in at 6, he came in at 7. And I guess asked him if he could leave early. I was like, bro, I would have probably stood for you, dude. If I don't even watch football, but my daughter's over there, which is the truth. I would have stood, I don't give a fuck. And it's something different about it when you like are gonna go in for like half a day, and you get there and you're like, I'm down to do a whole day, as opposed to them already giving you that schedule and you're already thinking like, oh fuck, I'm gonna work a full shift. It's like a sense of control in your mind, like I decided to work extra. It's always like, man, I can't wait to get to the 8th hour, and you're like at the 7th hour and you're like, I can do a couple more hours. It's always like that. So anyway, there's 2 youngsters. One dude was always wearing a beanie. He got a fresh haircut. I'm like, bro, you got a nice head of hair, bro. A nice hairline, I look at that because I've always wished I had a hairline that was nice. Never did. And so they talk to each other, so I find it like a weird dynamic. They're both youngsters. But they're both cool with each other. They're both like humble dudes, But they're young men, so it's like I always see myself in them at their age, and like just like I wonder what I don't wonder what. Now I'm thinking about it, but I always just think like I'm like kind of seeing what's the dynamic like. I remember when I was always young, people used to always be like, "Why you blink all the time? You always blink. You're always blinking." Hello, it's okay, Chase. Come on. My dog halted real quick. Didn't know she could move like that. She went. This is an older lady walking, and I was thinking about it the other day. Like, okay, the reason why I was blinking is because of my aggressive nature. I was just trying to get past the moment, my emotions, my feelings, but I was unconscious of it all when I was younger. I'm like, man, I need to go back to blinking a lot because I think I didn't want my mind to be stuck on like, I was just trying to get past my emotions and my feelings. I didn't want to get stuck on it. If that makes any sense. And yeah, it was funny. So I was like, why you blink so much? I think I was just trying to get past my emotions, my, physical emotions, my aggressive nature towards somebody, or my flirtatious, looking in the eyes, having some sort of sexual feelings or whatever. And yeah, anyway, but the co-worker that works in the plumbing section with me, he's actually a military guy. He's only 22, but I guess he was part of the Marines, but I think he's like on a reserve right now. And he's a real cool dude, humble. He has a girlfriend. He has like a ring on his finger, like he's committed to her. He's a youngster, still a youngster, but really cool. And but he tells me like he struggles his relationship with him and his mom. They butt heads, but that's all he has, Like during the holidays, he's like, oh, I just spent it with my girlfriend and my mom. And he met his girlfriend at Home Depot. He was at another Home Depot. And I talked to him today about his relationship. Like, what is it that makes you want to like be settled down with one woman like this, Anyway, but I can see like, not like he's a man, he's a man, but he's a young man, he's not gay at all, but he has a very like kind of like I don't want to say feminine. He just not as he's skinny. Like I said, he works out. Like I don't know if he works out, but he has to be in some sort of shape being in the Marines. He said he likes to go running and stuff. Not all the time. I don't think he's super into it. He's a super nice dude. Like I said, like he's not like, but you could tell like he's kind of on the softer side, gentle side. I would say he's gentle. And then the other young man, he's also like a gentle dude. You can tell he's maybe like a mama's boy, but you could also tell he probably has a father in his life. If it makes any sense. And I want to ask him. I don't know nothing about him. I was gonna ask him today in front of the other guy, the one that I already kind of know, the one that we work together, in the same department. And I'm gonna ask. So anyway, I talked to the other guy too. He's really cool and helpful sometimes when plumbing's busy. He doesn't just. He tries to do the best he can. You know, whenever I see him helping somebody, I always go over there to him. You know, just tell me, hey, it's all good, brother. You know, I'll take care of it. But I'm gonna ask him next time, hey, bro, you have a mom and dad, like together? You can just tell the difference. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm just studying them. You can tell the difference, you know. Like one is more like super gentle. The other, he's not that he's not gentle. He's really respectful. But you can just tell he might have a mother and father. Yeah. I just wanted to say that. Peace. The day where millions of kids picture themselves on that TV in the Super Bowl when it's halftime. You're with your buddies, your dad's buddies, kids, and you're playing football. There's one dreamer there, and you need those friends with you. You need all those mentors and those older people. You can't do it alone. All these people on this TV, they had somebody there not letting them give up or quit. An encourager, supporter. Trust me.
I like your phone anyway.
Hey, so I think I'm talking
Dada,
to.
did you get a new one?
No, I got a new case.
No, did you get a new phone?
No, same phone. I got a different phone case to protect it.
No, it doesn't have cracks in it.
Oh, I changed it was a screen protector. It's just a thin layer of plastic you put over the original screen so that way the screen doesn't get cracked. The protector.
So that.
I was talking to Alowen and I asked her, because she knows next year when she turns 5, she's going to go to what grade? Kindergarten. So I thought about this, that I don't think it's not very intelligent or very smart or very logical for the kids to always change teachers. I don't think that's even a good idea. I think students should actually have one teacher the whole time in school. You know what that does? That builds a trust with the teacher. Honestly, I think to switch a teacher every year, that kind of that doesn't even teach you how to build a relationship with somebody at all. So I think that's silly. I don't believe in that. I think students should be having the same teacher every single year. I think that's the best thing in life to do, right? We teach kids, be a friend to somebody, be a good friend. I mean, we grow up with a family. You know, we can't switch mothers or we can't switch brothers or sisters. So I think that's silly that we have kids. That's just a system that's set up for you not to ever build relationships. So, yeah. Where'd you go, Alo?